especially members of the fourth estate of the realm. You have heard of the very senior chief, Chief Oba of Benin, together with all other palace chiefs here, on the instruction of His Royal Majesty, the great Oba of Benin. So he has read exactly the public announcement that should be issued from the Benin Traditional Council that has to do with all the cultural objects that you are seeing here. Briefly, summary, to be very precise, this Okuku, 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 this Okuku. As it had been stated earlier, and stated again, Okuku hairdo is merely for the queens of the Oba of Benin. Any Benin woman, any female that have come of age that want to be betrothed, to be given out in marriage, they can do any other hairstyle that they like, but not this Okuku you are seeing here that have different aspects. All these different Okuku you are seeing here, they are of different cultural, spiritual and religious significance that is not known to the uninitiated. Even some of us here, we don't even know the full meaning of certain aspects of this Okuku. Talk less of those that are outside. I will just come in and say for cultural practices or for cultural display, for marriage, social events, they will now start putting on different aspects of the Okuku. It is an aberration. It is an abomination. It is forbidden. It is unacceptable. To put it in a very short form, we pray that whoever is doing marriage, that marriage should be very fruitful. But we pray that that person should not use his hand to start invoking invisible and unexpressed circumstances to that marriage. To further reiterate, all these Okuku you are seeing here, anything Okuku, be it in marriage, be it in cultural group, be it in whatever form, it is forbidden and is restricted to Oba Palace alone, and inside Oba Palace it is restricted to the queens and Oba Oloi only. Nothing fall of this, nothing short of this, no more, no less. Oba Atokwe.
Yes, sir.
Now, moving forward, we have already dwelt on the issue of the Ada and Ebe when it comes to marriage. In Benin custom and tradition, the Ebe, another has no place there. You want to give out your daughter in marriage, or you want to go and marry as a man, you will not carry the Ada and Ebe to your to-be-in-law place. It's not in Benin tradition here. Maybe where you come from, you can do it over there. But here, that Ada and Ebe is significant to Benin tradition, and it originates from here. The whole of Niger Delta, they all know that the Ada and Ebe originated from the Benin Kingdom. So when it comes to marriage, there is no place for Ada and Ebe. And some of the items you will bring when you want to go and take a wife, then you come along with Ebe, come along with Ada. There is nothing like that.
Wow.
It is an illusion. It is a vision of the imagination of those that are planning the event. Why should you go to that extent? Indirectly, you are invoking curses upon whatever you want to do, unknown to you. So why go to that extent? Go there, do whatever you want to do, take your wife, go there and leave. So why try to bring in all those artificial things that will now later bring problem. We pray that that is not our portion. Then thirdly, as a Benin man, if you want to dress on the way Chief Osuma has read it here, a Benin man can dress the way you are saying here, the Ewu will dress. If you take a closer and critical look, the symbols you are seeing here is the Igbo mark. It's not Ada, it's not Ede. That is where most of the Benin people, they normally miss it. There's no Ada in everywhere, there's no Ede. It's just the markings. And these markings are very, very symbolic and significant. If you are putting on a wiwu, the real wiwu, that's this markings, this straight one, then at the top it expanded. Then at the middle again, you have the short one, then you have something like the dot, then now continue again to the neck level. Then from there, towards the other hand, you have a very straight one. Then at the back, the same. There's no Ada and Ebe there. So all those that are putting on Ada and Ebe in the Ewu, that is not Benin Ewu. It is their own family Ewu. So we don't have it in our custom. So that one too is an aberration. It is forbidden. They are not portraying our tradition. Actually what they are doing is that they are adulterating our tradition, and we don't want that. Our tradition is very revered worldwide. Globally, it is well known and is constantly being maintained, especially during the present reign of the great Oba of Great Benin, Ewu II, CFRO, Oba of Benin, Oba Okuku Ewu Iwu. Further adorn that dress, you put on the long bead, the one we call Udegworo. You can see it from the Benin man here. He is a chief now. He is even here seated. But he is pretending that he is not the one. He is the one here now. You can see the Udegworo, the bead that he is putting on. Now, where most people sometimes get it wrong, when they say they put on Udegworo, the Udegworo is somewhere here, the breast level. That one is not Udegworo. That one is not known to Benin tradition. The Udegworo must at least come down to your navel. At least to your navel. Also come to the that by the time you are walking with the Buluko, your water you in and one day. Those ones you see that they put on, it's neither here, it's neither here. Udegworo, it's not Udegworo, it's not Ikele. So those are just figments of their imagination that they are trying to bring into existence, but not in our culture here. So we don't accept it. That's for this Udegworo. As a Benin man, if you are not a title chief and you are not be beaded, you are not be gifted with Ikele, you can be gifted with the Ikele, the rounded bead, without being a chief, the way our respected chiefs are here now. Any of you here, if you find favor before the Oba, you can say, that's the rounded bead. Without necessarily dressing the way the chiefs are dressed. You can dress normally and put on the Ikele. You have been gifted, you have the privilege. Apart from that, if you are a chief, you can also put on the Ikele. If you are a priest, you can put it on. Because all of them, Enige, chiefs, they are all chiefs. They must have gone through one initiation or the other. That's why they are entitled and they have that privilege to use that traditional paraphernalia of a chieftaincy title holder. Now we have noticed of recent that some overzealous celebrants that are engaged in marriages, they tend to wear ododo and put in all sorts of symbols. We are telling them that be it known today as it has been read, as it was read by Chief Osuma. this press release that Ododo, when you talk of Ododo, in Benin custom and tradition, it is only the Oba where Ododo with all these symbols of one, the leopard, the Quenoa, the moon and the sun. Only Oba no Sawa Yazi. He has all these symbols that accompany him to the throne. Then you have the tree, which is very symbolic. Let us bring it down. When you talk about the palm tree, when you come to the coronation of the Oba of Benin, there is palm tree we call Ujama Mieson Amiwa. So all these symbols you see are of very religious, spiritual, and cultural significance to the Oba of Benin. None of these chiefs here will dress and come before the Oba with all these symbols. Focus of just one person that want to go and marry, or is doing a memorial, or he want to do this, then he's now trying to bring our culture.
The video I'm about to play will educate you about Okuku Ewu and Ewu Iwu in the Benin Kingdom. The differences between the wrong and right Ewu Iwu, the Ewu Iwu with Adabebe. Everything will be thoroughly explained in this video. So in 2016, I visited Benin and produced a documentary on Okuku Ewu. So please pay attention to the video and watch it to the end. Standing in front of the palace, trying to ask questions about this traditional hairdo. So who are the people buying this type of thing?
Okay, like this now, the traditional chiefs are the ones buying it. Any traditional man, chief that have a title, that been named there, is the one putting on. They say, come on, I cannot put on this one.
Oh.
Why for this long one?
Yeah.
For we, you can put on this as a simple native dress.
How often people come here to buy?
Well, like I said before, people don't want just rush over to buy it. I start to bring the lights and the over to it.
Oh, nice, wonderful. So it's going to explain a little bit about this hairdo called Okuku, mainly worn by Oba wives in the palace. So he's here today to explain to us. People side you, what is the root of this hairdo?
Okuku, in the first place, rightly pronounced Okuku, is the general hairdo of the Benin people. The Benin woman wears Okuku for different occasions. And there are differences, different types of Okuku. The first style of Okuku is just pack it and tie it up there. That is to show that she is of marriageable age. And then from there, she gets married. When she is pregnant, getting ready to have a baby, say from 6 months till the end of weaning time, she packs her Okuku in a style and then tie the tip with belebe, the thread. That remains until after giving birth and then weaning the child. Then, as a wife in the harem, in a chief harem or in a private harem, she wears her Okuku, first tying, then with another smaller one on top of the big one. Then she can decorate with beads, depending on the wealth of the husband. That is determined by how much the husband can provide the beads for her. Then come to the Iloi, wives of the king, wives of the Oba in the royal harem. All wives of the Oba wear Okuku with Igenge. As it goes round, they have This
like,
one,
like mine, like this, it will have that
yes, we have igenge here, igenge, like that.
Like that, okay. So one question, do you mean all the wives are wearing the same style, or there is variation?
Yes, all the wives of the Oba, the king, wear the same style, but the variation now determines who amongst the wives has a male child, and who doesn't or yet does not have a male child. The kind of okuku she carries determines whether she has a male child or not. And the mother of the crown prince, her own is completely different.
Oh, okay.
Now, for the other wives who do not have male children yet, they have just the igenge, then they can use igoloye. Igoloye is the brass, something they put on it. It's brass. Then the ones that have male children can have just one igenge here with a small upoko coming up in this manner. Can you get that? It comes up in this manner.
In front of the hair, like
in
this.
front.
It goes like this.
Yeah, that shows that she has a male child. But the mother of the crown prince wears her own okuku. It comes from her own okuku is the entire head is upoko coming up like that.
She's more special in the palace.
She is the most special in the harem because she is a queen mother to be, a queen mother in the making. She wears her own like this with a small tip, and she wears her igoloye right on top, and it dangles. Her igoloye carries 3 on the top. It dangles. So that is to know the mother of a crown prince.
Oh, excuse me, I have one question. Who is Eson among the wives?
Eson is a title in the harem. There are several titles in the harem. Eson is a title. It is the prerogative of His Majesty to give whatever title to whichever of his wives. But Eson is mostly given to the most senior wife in the harem at the time, not necessarily the queen mother, not necessarily the mother of the crown prince. She, as Eson she's the mother of the nation. It means she may not necessarily be the mother of the crown prince, but at the time His Majesty is giving the titles to the women in the harem, she is the most senior of the wives of the Oba.
Okay. So a picture Ivano here okay. What about a picture now? Okay. So no see adina mo picture no buna latia. Here when you make the difference between the real Ewu Iwu na guakana keke no na me we yana do asada be yo.
Yeah, you to any time I'm there.
Mama na say me na
okay.
Any man not going na Ewu Iwu na Ewu Iwu.
Say I wanna be no na be atame if do here fair where Ewu Iwu na the real one Dr. Asie Jona yes otima Kevin Omoregi Ojona Ishima Abiomo Begwi Jona Ishima na no be picture na owe Jona ona na sada be yina ono na fabricate no
Only meta wona o mo da we ben ye gbe wa yo na we go ma fe kenu we say you pon I introduce we afiamo na already so ere mi here otherwise so amokoyo wo bo mokoyo we.
So on again Dr. Asie on a event Ewu Iwu 1986 no we go a picture na hina Ewu Iwu ni a isebege ni na bege bi no share ayi keri mi no isegbono na e ma ni we gwa ave mani wa huwegwa we amie ewigu ni ajo o wa lugan o ebono na ajo but mani makabo the history of ewigu o mo bo say adave be ye ewigu ya okay can my educated the public about the differences in play every ewigu because yama be iyam wadoke iyama boy anu pade sun say adave be yo eya na wa we follow suit so then originally my way riagbe okay na bia tami awe area ya yewigu or like muslim and why we do okay can ma give a good example so that all your way no be do ajewigu yeah way this is the right ewigu because adave be ni amujoni or ma be oni. So nakina the boy introduce the palace naki they oba already what to boy on a
joy
no
oge ewi work mani ko ni redo my mo boy ewi wu na ona do ye na me we ipi apa o je wi wu e mani buma iye time na then me na do promoted the culture megebe where every wuna Dr. Aisien or invent igebe owo kokwe be ro na temata because ige emani ke yo say na me we ikwo ni ro iye mo boye wu ya ma ege abe owo ko bi aro na wu bege anywhere ikwo o ya jegbe style na iya ma so na kina oh yeah, Dr. Aisien ya with the model vegani. Given no when I joy head. So yeah, you know, if you picture when he have the Bemulatia. Okay, Ijima, Arabia Mog with any ya, Ijogi. Naveta mi wedo, nia joy almost say, every wuna, oh, back by away, here my so. Manani there now where every wuna walk row, avita me and ya make an adopted. So na kina wo ko na then I sell beggar then I say he
so that was how I conceptualized it and then I designed it and I took it to the palace of the Oba of Benin and he accepted it and then he introduced it to all of his chiefs and he made a big ceremony which we call here to introduce it to all of the Benin people that this is the dress that all of the Benin people should now wear to sort of make them recognizable as Benin people.
Oh, wow, great. I'm so privileged to be talking with you, sir. Yeah, it's my pleasure, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for the creativity in the land of Benin Kingdom. I'm sure Benin will never forget your works at all. Coupled with the fact that you write books on histories and all, it is one for the book. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm honored to be with you, I must say.
You believe after that interview, or my son was not here on our journey, the ancestors? No.
Emino yewu.
Ebu kere ovekere. Ebu abubade ode.
Abegode. Wadomo ni wa ya fe wa bi da ho wa be mi nege kai ewiwu na me neri mata eba yan gele mu ladian yan ga we ona ewiwu eri ma e baba to boy mono ba e di agwa ona pase yo ona ati ewu do bi me wa de abe ni ma ya fe ni ma abe ije me be abe da mi arima asiwu begenede ijima ya fe begene ya siwu iwo ije me no kwa niye na ame hu a ogwa ye mosebosebe pe eri ogeda me no kwa we aye eri mana igele do mu egwigure egwigu me da me na ya siwu begenede eri obe ya mu elatia na ga lo so pa me na gije na gbo ya fe ri lo Aduyado alu adavebe o imakage oge do sopa oge gwa no aga ma mo ba ni agwo bi adavebe nyoma se be bebe ada bebe You be ja gwa oka me no meje na o ka me soro no omo ori adane e soro eri adani ya eso ya me bopa adabe beni aka se kakaka eno otedo ete ma yeme no do ye na ya efia lase ne ma no ma uji adabe ben wa mu yegu wa jole lo eri afekia manedo manonya mi ma okin atia ni ma ka me ni ma je gwigu na tai neri ma paseji egwigu menjona ege mana re do ma ku ma kin aku egwigu majo ma se ni ma ya aku uda we ni ma gbebe na begeni mega ni nyewe television be radio ona wewe ni lare egwigu ni meka wa se eri mana doctor ka go sa asie oseme imazi kobo ye maze pin yo ona gbe ni ari ogete lo pa we Lagos street oluna ma me gbe ni ajo ni je ati ti news be television ne ma mi na bege egwigu na ki ebo ni bujo so pa e ma ni bu na do figweri e do dada ma ge do ya fe bu wagi makaka bo gwegwe egwigu na ona oga gbu ya ono na oga gbu ya adawe ben oga gbu ya na do mi egwe igomigo do ale luwe adawe ben agiye uji no ro agiye me no yokun ese yo ya meta gwe egwigu yo keke ni manivia dogajo na mama be he niye siekme pe no na beje na e mani buya fere ma no se ti be ko kan
o de won ta yi ma
wese
e ma ta no kwa wata ni pe
wese
me no gwana okwe ales o boba de aluga gerere wugu kekewe ore adawe bena isena o na wi wu no okeza botore seko o ora dabe ben ilele mani lele do ori ma bun to kun awori o ni re awa mi yen ya lo abi mi no we ka ma egberun mu na eri okeke no ye amanu mo so na ye ora ye me da ti mo na ese egwa de kan ke gbere yan ni mata epetun re na o kan atin do ya gere mu diawe na mi we ewiwu oluga ne adawe ben wo se wa to amose
otene go badia obebawo
do mo yi ma da se dia
do kwale de bae ni meri ba venu wa ya ta desi ewiwu na ni mata na o time wo to ewiwu mate kan da bebe o mate kan da bebe yeye so ebe na ge unra omeken kiza bodo se oto adori kere lele oto tukun iku mo gian ipe amo gian na gbode na temata ene wiwu boyade ege ne de era o wime ipa ikato anyawo no ga odion we hogbe okedo mi we odogari awo to siwu no na ma no fo we ga ge okekere na ari ogogun ege ne de ni tagele wa siwu eni bun ni memi egbe ewiwu ni ma wagun kana adabe bon pa e ma ni seso iyen gwari se ya iwa so ye na rebulu ko ohun olokun iyen iwa gbon iyen gba mujo emu ewu yo yan eso to esukun we agele ye wiwu na ya hionu otu osoto we azo we oye ne he ku we bodi ame na rije na no riri ahin eyan ri se nupo geva ni mebe mi wiwu bege ne de na agele siwu ugben so ni o wa mi omupe han omupisen iyan ivi ewu yiwujo o era wi me we eri obege no na bia we mai mi na na biri ibota omo osi igbama aso iwu ore emono ma he nwa agha de so mewu bege ni ado we agie hundo balonoro no kan so iwu amudiane eni ya na ya we ni are ya amudiane igele no kan agele dai avie ya amudia udomri okwa ga wa he be na wa yoto na ya we
say ani the work is that be amuyo opate opate na mi da be uji no boda be kwa gimaga ni ye ne maga to bi mani die do ga ni ye ne egon me pi mari ye ne
Yeah, awe no anya pon. Ati okun asan.
No manya gbo ya heku.
Yeah.
Maga ka we adabe be umi olu umi gele alo maga ka we umi olu ome ma no seti lu ama una gba akemugiene rudoni adabe be wagi amie we uji no keke no agwe
Na wari ye.
ariene ni ma se wiwu ona egwedo nerima e baba to boy kie no pase yi no ka egwedo na ki wagi ma je egwedo na je ajo la je omoji omose na jo me jona
Yeah. Eme Ewu Iwu na ni attire sene matobi ma hia fe aege no ike aro. Afi weri no ro na aro na kakabo ya vuo. Ora gisegwa na hihi. E baba asetin tai ma do hia fe unu opa ya tai. E se kai fi agogo. E ma no fi agogo abi ogbe. Eni ori ya igwegwe. Se ya. Ya gwa be abe etelo hia gwan ya ni supon. Are gbe ge ami ewu no ga da be ben. Nu se ne ma are ge